Hello and welcome to Clive Shed episode 10, the final episode. Probably, maybe, who knows. Definitely the final episode of season 1, because that's it, there's nothing else. Oh no, there is actually. I think the Christmas Invasion comes into this season. But we're not counting that one, because that's kind of the start of next season. But yeah, I'm your host, Donny Parry, and with me today are...
James.
And Greg Toby.
Now, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about Bad Wolf and the Parting of the Ways. Now, these episodes are a slice in time, you might say. You know?
Definitely phenomenal at the time, I'd say.
Incredible at the time. Absolutely incredible.
But still really good
today. Yeah. Who would watch that now? As a young person now, who would watch that and go and know what the weakest link is? You know?
That is very true, yeah. Same with Big Brother, really. I mean, that's still going, but I mean, you know, it's not current.
Is it still going? I thought they stopped.
What, Big Brother?
Not anymore.
I think it's kind of still going.
Big Brother's a weird one though because
are you talking about how dated? Sorry, I disconnected for a second.
It's international, isn't it now? Or at least, well, I don't know, but I thought it was just a UK one. But anyway,
yeah, this is very obvious.
No, but what we're talking about is basically not how dated, but like how
the Trini and Susanna
people,
the weakest link
back then,
with the android,
are going to get the references that you might not get if you kind of watch, if you're young. The references are,
of course, Jack Harkness would have went to the Trini and Susanna ripoff.
Great pun. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, but no, because all these shows are cancelled now. So you're telling me they're going to exist for the next 2,000 years?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, where else could he go?
They won't. That was huge. In its heyday, Big Brother was huge.
Well, because think about it, they were like popular. So Big Brother, I can see that one lasting. Because that's reality TV, isn't it, basically?
Like 2000's Big Brother, you could get like the Wild West.
It was in the tabloids, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The first season.
But Greg and James, have you seen The End of the Fucking World?
I've seen the first season.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, he's been in other things.
I know.
You know the winner of The Weakest Link?
He's recognisable, he's got that face.
In this,
is it Patterson Joseph?
And I was... Something like that. I know, but when I saw him, I was like,
you know the other guy, the sort of emo-looking guy who gets blasted because he runs off?
Yeah, he
you
is.
know who he is?
But man,
he's Matt Johnson in Peep Show.
You know, he was the stepdad of the guy who did it. And he was in Force Awakens.
Yeah.
And he's in Force Awakens when Kylo Ren goes up to the... when he goes and tells Kylo Ren about a girl, and Kylo Ren just smashes his intercom. He's the one who tells Kylo Ren.
Oh, man, you're right. Oh, that's
Force
mad.
Awakens. Yeah.
Ah.
To be fair, do you want to know another interesting fact?
Is that the one with Lorraine Jones?
Will only interest Greg, maybe. Greg, you know The Replacement? That show we had to watch.
I do indeed, yes. Best TV show, top tier TV.
Best TV show. Well, these episodes were directed by the guy who did that. And
brilliant.
A link to Star Wars. The
Oh, the sequel
Paula's
trilogy has
husband in
literally
Replacement
loads of
is in The Last Jedi.
British TV actors.
Oh my
Because
word!
They literally just grabbed any British actors they could. You know,
Yeah, for like
Yeah,
very minor
just
roles.
take one out of the
It's
box.
like David Mays just appears in Rogue One.
yeah, because
it's a
it was
who's
a lot
who.
of shooting. It was a
But
lot of shooting in the UK, so they just kind of grabbed like
yeah,
who's
not
on like
soon, not
contract.
to be very much longer. Elaine from Tracy Beaker's in this.
Man, just get a job as an actor in the UK somewhere. But yeah, how about we talk about Doctor Who?
Oh, we'll get to that
Um,
soon.
Of course, Elaine the
But
Pain.
I have to say, about,
Oh,
and this is what I wanted to
yeah.
say about this is what I wanted to say
Yeah,
about
the
the
TV
last
controller
episode
woman.
in Boomtown.
Yeah, she
The
gets
next
exterminated.
time for this episode is one of the worst ever.
She gets exterminated. Exterminated.
Did you watch the? No, it shows in Boomtown. No, in Boomtown, when at the end of Boomtown, you get the next time for Bad Wolf.
Yeah, it shows
Did
End
you
of the World,
watch
doesn't
that
it?
Next time.
Oh
Trailer?
no, it's
Did you know how much they
the long game.
show
Sorry.
of what happens in this episode? They literally show the ending.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's just like that
Well-
would be like a cardinal sin now.
Oh, there's
Oh,
so
yeah.
much.
Back then, though, that was what they did, wasn't it?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
think this one really shows like everything, even the big twist.
Well, it's
of
what
this
movie
episode.
trailers do nowadays. They
I
show
don't
the
know.
Here's the
entire
thing what I
film.
do like about this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I do like about this episode though,
They did
it
that a
does
few
what End of
times.
the
Though,
World
doesn't
does in it's very dated,
the fact that
but it
Anne,
uses it to its
the
advantage
android's
to
in
pull
it.
off the bigger
That's
twist.
the big twist.
That's the whole point of it, and we're talking about Bad Wolf now.
Well, yeah.
Hmm.
Do you know what is great about
Same.
this episode? Right. So
It is, but
Go on.
but parting of the ways, I think it's a different conversation to have.
yes, I think it's Bad Wolf. I'm not sure. They kind of. I watch them back to back, so I'm like, it's a pretty much it's
Yeah,
one
Bad
episode.
Wolf is the
essentially,
first
isn't it?
one.
But yeah, I know, but
Yeah, I was going to say that.
it's the first time, and weirdly, one of the last times we get the Doctor having to
No,
deal with actual
I mean-
consequences of his actions.
Mm,
Like, oh,
That's very true.
No.
I
Yeah.
did this to her.
No, David Tennant.
It's like
David
no other
Tennant, when he
Doctor
changed the
since then has
timelines
really
in
had
Waters of
anything
Mars.
like that, have they?
Maybe Clara. With Clara, perhaps.
Yeah, he has. But I know he's literally changed the shape of
Mm.
the.
No,
like,
but on
Oh,
this
and
he's the
scale,
reason
Dr.
why
Donna
stuff
thing
like
as
Clive's
well.
a thing. Like the game shows are a thing.
Dr. Donna was a bigger scale, I'd
Is
say.
it some sort of sick way of like population control?
yeah.
Mm.
Hmm. It
Exactly
basically
what
is
I-
like
Controlling
also, what is
overpopulation.
it? Weird thing. What is it in sci-fi future things? Why is it all game shows are like
Oh,
kill
oh,
people, kill
have you
people,
been
kill
on the
people?
internet? I
'Cause
mean, it's a
apparently
pretty
that's what
weird
people-
place. I mean, we're.
like. I don't
I
want
mean,
to.
and I know, and
yeah,
I know,
I don't want to watch people getting killed on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have been on the internet.
I mean,
I'm on
it
it
really
right
comes
now.
from. It comes from the Running Man, that Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah.
and
movie
I'm not saying like
about
I'm not
this
saying what
game
happens on the
show
internet's
where
good or
you
necessarily,
basically
but
get called
I
up to
mean,
it like
people
it's
do.
jury duty.
And then you have to run and not die.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, Greg,
Mm.
what do you think of this episode?
I'd say it's just I can't say anything bad about it. I just really enjoy it on so many levels. Sure, it does get a bit cheesy with its dated references, But I can brush over that because the story is just so good.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a great twist. It's honestly, it's one of those things.
The twist at the
Had
end.
it not been spoiled, it plays all into the season's
If you
things.
didn't watch next time,
it's
a decent twist. Like it comes out of nowhere.
Like I said before, I said when we did that episode and the long game, the Adam Mitchell two-parter, that those two episodes directly set up this finale. And I just think it's great. I mean, no. I mean, honestly, that means I would have had to have taken the time to watch him on screen. He doesn't deserve that of me.
Didn't get killed in this episode.
I don't care if he dies. He's better. We do not speak that name. But no, I mean the twist at the end.
Yeah, we'd have to have more Adam.
It is a great twist with a great end.
Oh, but Adam's the best, isn't he?
And just how messed up that they just strapped somebody to like tubes and made her read off numbers.
Anyway. It's and she just she gets free. She's out. She gets killed. I love the not the right episode, but I love the
dark domed heads, the dark domed heads
Dalek
around
designs.
the Emperor.
The ones with the cutter and stuff. It's just that's pretty cool.
Because they all just became generic.
We should have had more of those kind of things, throughout the
all
series.
Generic Daleks, then the leader Dalek,
so
and nobody
cool,
else now.
It's just the same one. Rarely been used.
Yeah, and that's very much let's roll whatever's in the stockroom out.
Right. Unless it's Magician's Apprentice, in which it has a few different ones in it, or Asylum of the Daleks, or whatever it is.
Victory of the Daleks.
Yeah. See, to talk about Daleks and stuff in
the Master Race Daleks.
What's it called?
The Paradigm Daleks.
World War II
Paradigm Daleks.
Victory of the Daleks.
If they just dropped that paint, that colour scheme onto the Russell T Davies bronze Daleks,
it's like Master Race. It's just
the colour scheme's
they're
fine.
Not good.
I like the idea of giving. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But not the colour scheme, but just different. The black.
Exactly. It gives.
The black domes on these ones.
It gives the Daleks
if you just had that, and that's the guard.
That's what's great about the colour
scheme. Red,
it gives them personality.
And
I don't mind the Paradigm Daleks. They should just run with them. Because that's what they treated them as such after a while. Yes, but here's the thing though. I only say it's a bad.
Instead of trying to cover them up and make them embarrassment.
I think people would say oh, they're better. What's the best design for a Dalek? It's this one.
Because of the backlash. 100%
this one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it takes the classic design, the same dimensions and everything like that, and ever so slightly modernising them instead of, radicalising them, with the paradigms.
Yeah. But the ending to this episode is so. Linda. I want to talk about Linda. I want to talk about Linda with a Y.
And it's lasted.
Like you said about the last episode about the Doctor manipulating Rose from her since she was a kid.
Yes, Linda with an Y.
The perfect idea. She is basically. She could have been his companion. They treat her as such.
Oh,
such a good one too. Such a good one. Silence. No. Do you think she's going to get exterminated from once cutting through the door?
What a death. Because it's it's such a you don't expect it.
Yes. You know what they're saying. You know what that Dalek just said.
The best part about that scene is the flashing lights as it does the exterminate.
Go with it.
But then,
actually, no.
There's an issue there. She screams in that after the windows bit of air that was
in there.
So it's like, oh.
But then
I know you got to go with it, but
that doesn't happen though. Yeah, but that doesn't happen though. You don't get sucked out. It just ceases to sit.
No, it would have been sucked out like instantly. Like air does not hang around.
I think it's just, but I think the scream sort of needed it for the dramatic effect because the silence of that scene.
It's the only instance where in space they hear you scream.
But no,
But
Moffat gets criticised.
The Daleks haven't been scary since.
But even this one, like the sort of curse the Daleks,
because they've just been a bit of a joke.
Nearly every RTD episode with Daleks is an invasion. Moffat was not an invasion every episode. I don't even think he's done a Dalek invasion.
Oh, yeah.
Let me think.
That's what I mean. Victory, and then he was in Pandora Opens.
Well, this is technically a Dalek invasion.
Yeah, I mean the closest is Victory.
But we're not on. Yeah.
Yep. That's variation. That's not a design change. That's not a design change. That's variation.
I'm wrong here. The best design of the Dalek is the World War II Dalek.
I mean, Supreme Dalek's pretty cool.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That is great.
I know, but it's just like, it's the best one there is. It's just...
Mm.
The red and gold?
Sec. Yeah. I've got him on. I've got him with his gun in his sucker off because I dropped him.
Sec as well, the completely black one.
But I mean, I just think.
Oh, Dalek Sec, yeah, that's.
I think that's the problem with the RTD era. But this is a great episode, though. They're all Dalek Invasion episodes. I mean, the only one was the Daleks in the Manhattan episode. Daleks in Manhattan. Was it?
No, that was an invasion.
Whereas with the Moffat era...
No, but the Daleks were technically already there.
The Moffat era...
They'd already invaded, essentially. So, technically, it's still an invasion one. Like, invasion... Invasion of the Body Snatchers, you wouldn't say, well, it's not an invasion because they're already here.
They do start to invade.
Because they're still, the planet isn't done yet. Like they haven't won essentially, so it's still going.
Good point.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah,
but even
because apparently they had to use the human mixed with Daleks more than once.
Yep.
Like, It works so well. The Doctor has the reaction of like, they're insane. Because they're impure, and it works.
That's what I love about this episode of Parting of the Ways.
And the Emperor Dalek,
is a false
Dalek
god.
Emperor, whatever.
They even called him a false god and an actual god. It's basically a clash of two gods. What was?
Well, yeah, it's the fake versus the real.
What was the cutout?
Although the reveal shot wasn't all that great, you could tell it was a cutout.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They survived through me. Looks at a green screen.
The Dalek Emperor. You know how flat it looked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That when it has like the reveal of like, oh my god, it's the Daleks. Rose is in that ship, and it's just like a plain ship. It could be anything really.
Like, yeah, but that could have been seen as
something else. But it was always going to be Daleks because you're doing a new season of Doctor Who.
But it isn't.
What's the villain you bring back? It's the Daleks.
And that's true, because that's what I also like about this episode. If you actually look at Parting Ways, bar the ending,
this was at this point, this was potentially the only one they were going to get. Like it's
like a final episode. They even treat it as such because there's loads of scenes in Parting of the Ways where it does what a typical finale of any show does, where it just no music, like no sound, just two people talking, probably thinking that this is their last conversation that they're going to have on screen. Mm.
I mean, just think about the fact that Rose
and knowing that
Chris
Eccleston only signed on for one season. That was it. It was one and done.
You don't do that if you're expecting season 2.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a trope.
He's only going to get one season. Mm.
Yeah, because...
Yeah.
I mean, he's come back now, which is great. Having rewatched this season, it's just like... I mean... He's up there.
That's... Ending of... I'm going back now.
He's
ending
one
of Bad Wolf. The ending to this is like one of the most iconic moments of Bad Wolf.
Yeah, top 3 for sure.
The Doctor says no.
Oh, top... Yeah, same...
No defences, no plans, no, And he had a problem with one Dalek. Now he has to deal with 500,000.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
A whole army.
I think one of the best shots is the Doctor riding the elevator with the gun. Because it really proves like the Doctor is not messing about.
This is the battle. This is the
battle. Well, yeah, this isn't the same Doctor that we met. This is the Doctor unhinged. Even though he's had enough.
That
he's
retconned with the War Doctor.
This means business.
Because they did something more with
it. He's the War Doctor.
But yeah, this one's ready to like kill some Daleks. But I will say though, with like and this one, he has no remorse now. This isn't Dalek Doctor. This is all or nothing Doctor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, think about it. When they save Rose, right? When they land the TARDIS around Rose, I love that moment, have the Dalek inside.
When the Doctor sees
Jack just shoots it and kills it.
Materializing around her, and then looks at the image of the Doctor coming to
Jack kills
focus. That is the first time she sees the Doctor in this episode in that spot, and that's the last time she sees Christopher Eccleston in that spot. Exact same spot. Parting Ways is so good.
Very true, yeah.
Honestly, though,
yeah.
If you compare, this companion of Rose,
Rose is iconic.
Versus
Rose is iconic.
Someone like Bill Potts from a later season. It just doesn't compare, does it? Like, Rose feels like a character, a person, before a companion. Whereas Bill Potts was kind of like companion, and then let's like make up a story as we go along.
That's what I was about to say.
Which definitely pulls away from the characters.
We'll wait for him to get back.
How they actually kind of
wait for him
interact
to get back in
with the Doctor and like
we'll go from what he was saying.
Have we lost Dom? Right. Yeah.
You there, James?
Every time.
I'll bump him a message. Yeah, he did get the files, didn't he?
Hmm. He's got some editing to do with this one, then.
Come back in. I hope we haven't lost this episode.
Yeah, no, they came in quicker than he thought. Hmm. Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, he's come back. He says he's recording.
Think he's back?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, got no line.
I think we've lost this episode.
This is going well. Shame.
Oh, he's messaged me. Refreshed, but nothing. Do it again. Oh, yeah, he's recording. He's recording. Don't speak.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Right.
Have we lost the recording?
I have no clue. We're just gonna have to continue and hope that we haven't.
Okay, that means we're probably gonna have to cut short then. Like we'll probably have to go to like 40, 45 minutes then.
Not on this one.
So it's not time wasted.
I have no idea how I'm going to edit that one either. To be fair, we'll just have to see how it goes.
Okay.
So, all right.
Okay.
What were we talking about?
Yeah, you'll need to cut out that big gap, though.
I'll just get rid of it. If it's there.
You're talking about Bill Potts.
So what I was saying was Bill Potts.
Yeah, but you can't leave that big gap of silence.
It was like she was companion first, character later.
Right, we were talking about Rose.
That made it so the world and the characters around her, like, it was completely different. Whereas with Rose, it was like, Rose is this person. She has a life. She is relatable, you know?
I mean, Bill did have the whole montage thing about this is me, I go to university, I serve chips, whatever. But I just think there's there's a certain sense of realism with RTD. Like I think Donna's a very good example.
Donna is.
But it was quite shallow in that sense.
Donna's incredible.
Like Donna's like Donna's ending. Rose's ending. Spoiler. Rose's ending.
Oh, absolutely! The characters are much more richer
at that time when you first watch it. Donna's ending will always be depressing, and especially the older you get. It is the Toy Story 3 ending with Donna. And yeah, I mean, because it's just like dead end life, and she's not young like Rose.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I think they even played it up, don't they? She's not. How old is Donna?
Late 30s, I think. At that stage. No.
Really, that old? Yeah, I think more
early 30s probably. Like Catherine Tate is 52, so
yeah, I would say
maybe early.
I know we've talked about ways, but like I would say, yeah, she's more around that because she seems a bit more set in life, whereas Rose isn't.
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole point of Rose's journey. She's not set, she needs to find herself. Where Donna's already set for life, she can't just go out and do things the same way Rose can. And I think that's what's heartbreaking about, like, say, like Donna's departures, because she would have rather have died and remember than just live a life of, like, that and return to your mundane, not even mundane life,
come on,
just
man, like,
boring life.
The saddest character
exactly, then forget everything.
I
know what you're gonna say. I knew you were gonna say Wilf.
Best character ever. Bring him back.
He has the most iconic. I would actually go as far as saying he has the most iconic.
Wilf. You know, just start a hashtag. They'll bring him back eventually. Bring Bernard Cruz back in for the lockdown Doctor Who things. Just get him to do some of those, like Wilf in lockdown.
Yes.
No, but that's what I like about Parting of the Ways. How I said it feels like a final episode of a TV show as a whole. Like any TV show usually has the moments of quiet.
Well, it literally has the goodbye, like the Doctor kind of sending her back and like you've got to go to.
And that's what I was about to get to. That horrible
Oh yeah, it literally could have ended like.
They could have changed the ending. This could be a one-season thing.
I feel like the David Tennant, because he wasn't like
if the Doctor didn't regenerate, it could have ended there.
Just gone like, all right, we're hiring this guy David Tennant. He's going to come in and do the scene. We'll just have to see how it goes. Are we still going?
Yeah.
Because my page is frozen, which might be.
Well, we're going. Your page is.
Oh no, this is not good.
Yeah, we're still going.
Okay, let's just continue. So, we're talking about why Wilf is the best character in Doctor Who ever. And
no,
did you just,
like
did
I said,
you
the
just
whole
say
finale
no to
thing.
Wilf being the best?
No, I'm trying to get the. But like, how would I say like being the finale and the quiet moments, and that you have those heartbreaking moments, like when the Doctor runs over to the intercom when he's sorting out the Delta Wave, and he goes, "Oh no!" and then he acts like he's got a brilliant idea. He says, "Oh, we need to go to the TARDIS and cross time streams." Then he just sends her home. I just think, oh, see, that's a finale thing to do. It's like moments like that for a character.
Well,
having to realise the gravity of the situation they are at.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
I don't really know what to say about this episode now.
Oh, can we say when Elaine dies? I really wanted to talk about
Go
this.
on.
When Elaine dies, it's and then her boyfriend to be, or not boyfriend but wants to be boyfriend, then goes and then dies. I laughed so hard. And none of them can fire a gun.
Captain Jack's death in this it feels like one where it's like he's not dead.
No, and he had the most. He's very dramatic with a gun and everything.
Yeah.
Like none of them have said they're being told to shoot in the eye. They had literally been told to do that. And where did they fire?
Yeah.
Anywhere
Even
but
Captain
the
Jack
eye.
does that. Like, if you watch, he's just firing anywhere.
Yeah, and then when he gets... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's exactly that. But when he gets shot, he does the most overdramatic, like, into-the-wall death. He jumps his...
Well, it's like Star Wars with the Stormtroopers. Is that old joke?
Well, yeah. You have to be believable.
Mm-hmm. I love the theatrics of Captain Jack. But, do we like it that Roderick, or whatever his name was the first to die of the humans?
He wasn't the first to die, because we don't actually see it happen. So
I know, but...
You don't really know.
I like how you don't see it
you
happen.
don't need to see it happen. It'd be too much then. It'd be like...
It's more horrific.
When it's people firing guns, that comes under, like, combat. But if it's like that, it'd just be like murdering.
Is that like something that will like get you to a 15?
Yeah, probably like a just mass murder scene, because that's what it would be like. They had
because it is a bit of a no Russian, isn't it? It
bit
is
of a no Russian. It's
no
literally
Russian.
Daleks no Russian. Just, no Scaro. Just. But what a strange thing.
Yes.
Greg. Oh yeah.
What?
Definitely the most grounded Doctor Who episode I've ever seen.
Did you even love it how they changed the colour palette visually when she
in terms of emotion and just the overall feel of it?
From these vibrant, vibrant colours for like a 2005 show on a budget, but then go back and you just see this washed out mundane street, and it's just like and how like when they're in the chip shop, there's a poster with Bad Wolf right over Rose's head,
and then reading the words Bad Wolf apparently lets her know that that's what she has to do.
So the Bad Wolf station is where Bad Wolf starts. That was just called Bad Wolf on a whim. And
Bad Wolf, it's a plot point. It's a thing that happened.
I mean, they brought back the plot point in the other Dalek two-parter, Turn Left. Actually, no, Dalek three-parter, Turn Left, Stolen Earth, Journey's End. They brought it back and endeavored.
Yeah, I suppose they did, but like, it's. I don't know.
Yeah. Rose Tyler becoming Thanos.
She did it first.
Yeah, Rose Tyler dusted first.
Only Daleks though. Also, how does Captain Jack just come back to life? There's no actual reasoning behind it. It's just he just like pops back up.
She says I bring life.
Then she passes it to the Doctor.
She only saves him. She only saved him.
All of the people who died, only that one guy.
But I like to think at that time that's when like Roses bring back everybody who, and then she just like, and then they play with his immortality. Because when did they establish Jack's immortality? It's not here. Is it? It has. It's obviously Torchwood. Yeah, end of Torchwood because they acted like they killed him at the end of the season, didn't they?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think it might have been in Torchwood.
And that's when Chibnall was writing for him. I mean, and then he goes, I think you need a doctor. And obviously takes. I felt nothing. Like.
Why would you wish that? It's the best scene ever. So I was eating peanuts.
I just wish that wasn't
I know.
there.
Actually, no, but I will say though,
sat away from my mic.
We keep him skipping around, hopping and skipping and jumping. He was doing the Delta Wave. He was going to unleash the Delta Wave and fry everybody. We didn't talk about that. So he's basically the whole point is I'm going to do what I did on Gallifrey.
Screw Time Lord Victorious. I want to see Time Lord blows up everyone and kills the whole place.
Yeah, of course.
Sad times.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that was the whole thing. He was basically presented with the same decision again because we're never told explicitly what he did on Gallifrey until this moment.
No. But we don't need to know, really, do we?
But this is the moment where the picture becomes clear and obviously is brought back in Dead the Doctor.
Yeah.
In a similar sort of way.
He is guilty. He feels guilt,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And that... I do like how he explains regeneration.
Oh, a quick little thing.
yeah, like says, "Oh, I'll be going back, but not like this," and it's a bit weird at that moment because you don't know what's going wrong. You don't think he's dying until that point.
I prefer that to like David Tennant being like all cryy and traveling around TARDIS. It's like, yeah.
If you think David Tennant's ending was cry, have you seen the alternate
Oh yeah, I have,
takes?
and they're like, yeah.
Like there's one where he's literally breaking down, and it's so weird. There's one where he's a bit stuck. Like I don't want to go. Then there's the one we got. I don't want to go when he breaks his voice. And then there's one where
I'll
he's
have a look at those.
Crying
I've never seen them.
And said, "I don't want to go."
Yeah.
See, that scene's good though. I like that scene. But it's more.
Oh,
it's more
like in the so much more.
But the alternate take is honestly like. It's really weird because he's not embracing it or anything.
Yeah, I think we're getting close to 45 minutes now.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
Yeah. I think we've said everything we wanted to say about this episode about going in circles.
You got anything else you want to say, Greg? Anything else you want to say, James?
Other than it's a great finale.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it's like a great... This is a textbook example of a finale.
Well, yeah.
No, I'm good.
Like, yeah, this isn't a Hellbent. This isn't like Game of Thrones Season 8. This is... But it doesn't go against neither overly being fan service or anything. It's just a well-done ending.
And I think that'll be it for Season 1. Maybe Season 2. Who knows? I don't. I should do, but I don't know.
Who knows?
Well said.
I don't know. We'll probably do Revolution.
Maybe we'll see what happens. Like,
I think Revolution's one that we should really strike on.
We'll see what it's like then, because obviously that's a couple months away.
And that's a good Dalek episode too, so we can compare the two.
But go watch the other episodes of Clive Shed. You know, that niche reference. Go watch Today in Film and Today in TV and Today in Gaming. Why stop? Why stop?
Stop the horses! Because there's something I wanted to mention.
Definitely.
It's so little. In Bad Wolf, when they're doing the weakest link, there's a question that somebody gets wrong.
Ooh.
Do you know what the answer to that question was? It was a literally.
Yeah. Because that's the one that Rose laughs at.
And I was like, it's literally like a blink and you miss it sort of thing. And when I heard it, I had to skip back. I was like, oh my god, they first mentioned Torch with it.
I really thought you were going to like say a massive like spoiler or like reveal there.
No,
like, hang on a minute, guys.
Like, I know I cut you off, but it's just like literally like
clever.
I have to say because we've been the reason why I said because at the end of the season how many references to Torchwood we've made.
None.
I had to put that one in there.
It's good. Yeah. 10 out of 10.
I'll give it 10 out of 10.
And see ya in Today in Film. Until whatever happens next. Skadoosh.